Today, we're going to be moving forward in the overview of Colaboratory. And then after that, I believe we need to take a look at some of the other things that are going on so you can see a little bit of the big picture. Today is January 3, 2019. I want to finish more overview of Colaboratory. Organize some files and or review file naming conventions and how to name files more so they are easier to index. And a big reason why I do this channel too is because when you are self-taught, it is easy to go in multiple directions at the same time and ultimately get nowhere. Road map. As I understand it now, or as I can see it presently. Make myself a list. So, first things first is that I have to sort out how I can properly code on my portable machine, on my Chromebook, because I carry that. That is my current main machine due to its poor stability and inability to play computer games that will distract me. Wow, that ended up being a lot longer than I see. Already in one bullet I got lost. Okay, so once once that's sorted out, then I can progress with learning the important libraries and get to keep the work instead of putting it in some random online IDE. Don't get me wrong, I think those things are wonderful and helped me learn so much. Giving me a place to workshop my ideas, or my examples from the multiple tutorials online. Okay, what else is there? Alright, so this progression goes, I believe, goes pandas matplotlib kinda hand in hand. And then branch into machine learning. Let me check the to-do list. This is why documentation is good. Oh, and then Python and PostgreSQL. Okay. To PostgreSQL. With those libraries, I will build apps for data science. I need to finish statistics on Khan Academy. Oh, and somewhere in here I need to get my money's worth out of somewhere along the way. I need to get my money's worth out of the data science module on Code Academy. I think this is the problem of not having a directed enthusiasm, because if you go in too many directions at the same time, ultimately it's difficult to grow. I think even within just the last few days, it has followed a similar direction, but the intention of this is that with consistent documentation, I can sort out my own roadmap and correct my course as I move forward. Okay, so back to overview of Colaboratory. We're still on the first part. Okay, so we reviewed that there's going to be code cells, text cells. You can make all sorts of editing with the text, which is nice. I'm not sure how much of that I'll be doing with. Continuing on, working with Python. So this is amazing because Colaboratory is built on top of a Jupyter notebook. And there's going to be convenience functions. Okay, I need to pay attention to shortcuts and special features because I think as a programmer, I'm kind of expected to conform to the behavior of min-maxing my keyboard surfing and ability to retain efficient, little things that they did to make the work process more efficient. I mean, if you think about it for a minute, that's really it's got to be the most efficient way of, tech is full of people that want to make things as short as possible because we're all so fucking lazy. It's amazing. Okay, so I need to remember how to, I can interrupt execution with Control MI. Okay. What? Control M, alright, well, whatever. System aliases. Common operations. Here we go. I need to look up these common operations. These operations aren't common to me, I'll tell you that. Is this, can I copy this? Oh my lord, what is this? Colaboratory. Jupyter notebook. Common. Is that right? Oops. Common operations. Wow. Okay. Oops. I need to look this up. Damn, it's getting longer. Jupyter notebook, common operations. Would be nice if I had some kind of context on this. Make directory false, login. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit out of my depth here, but let's push forward. I'll come back to it later. You know, when I was learning in the first place, that's generally a good strategy. Just push forward, and then you can double back and chew it into smaller pieces, cut it into smaller pieces until you understand that this is what I need to do. Exclamation ls is generated a large output. You can clear the output by clicking on the X above the tools or right-clicking the left gutter. I don't have a right click on this thing. Okay, well, either way, I know what to do with this. So I can click on the X. What X? X in the toolbar above the cell. Go on, tell me. X in the toolbar. Toolbar. Clear. What? Okay, so I can clear output, or I can click on, I don't know where the X is. X, I guess that becomes an X. So if I do this, oh, slow. Wow, nice. Clear output. Okay, I get it. Thank you. This is the beauty of the Jupyter notebook. I need to remember that. When I make examples for the boys, it helps to have, oh yeah, make lots of things that will do the examples so they can have a more concrete understanding. Okay, moving forward. Executing any other process with exclamation with string interpolation from Python variables, and note the result can be assigned to a variable. Really? What? Son of a bitch, what the hell does this mean? Jesus. this is fucking retarded. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I'm getting that feeling again. Christ. Okay. I don't understand this. Okay, what did it say again? Oh wait, let me close this. What is this? I have two instances open. Close this one. Alright, let's get back to this. What the hell is this? String interpolation. Okay. This is called string interpolation. My first guess is... Okay. I don't really have a guess, huh? Oh wait, hold on. That's a common operation. Common operation. Ah, I'm out of my depth on multiple levels. Here we go. Okay, so I guess that part. Minus E. Is that another thing? No. Alright, so let me try helping myself a little bit. No, I need to understand it. Off to YouTube. Here we go. Oh, hey, check it out, guys. I uploaded 2 more videos. String Python. String interpolation. Love it. Who do I want to explain it to me? Alright. Oopsie. Let's go with Corey. He has always been pretty good.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is going to be another programming terms video, and in this video we're going to be going over string interpolation. Now, string interpolation is probably something that you are already using, maybe, and but you just might not know what it means. But if we look at Wikipedia, how they define string interpolation is the process of...
Son of a bitch. Okay, pretty good. Hold on. Let me go to my document. I'm going to mini size this. So, Corey Schaefer on YouTube. Good teacher, gets to the point, has many videos that will explain your specific what is this questions. Keep this in mind. Okay, back to string interpolation. String interpolation. The process of evaluating a string literal containing one or more placeholders, yielding a result in which the placeholders are replaced with their corresponding values. That seems very convoluted. What? Okay, Corey, explain to me, why do I need to do this?
Evaluating a string literal containing one or more placeholders, yielding a result in which the placeholders are replaced with their corresponding values. So basically what this is saying is that you're using placeholders within your strings that then get replaced by the real values later on. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in actual code so that we can see what's going on.
Thanks.
Now,
see, Corey, this is why you get it right. Hold on. Bathroom break. Oopsie. What's going on here? Pause. Okay, back to the action.
the example that I have pulled up here is not an example of string interpolation. This is actually called string concatenation. And the reason I want to show you this method first is because this is a method that some people use, and I want you to see the benefits of using string interpolation over concatenation that is sometimes used. So you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. I have a name value of Corey, an age value of 28, and I'm trying to print out a string that says my name is, and then put in the name, and I am, put in the age, years old. So if I run this now, you can see that I get an error. So, okay, I have a type error, cannot concatenate string and int objects. Now, I am using Python for this example, but don't get too tied up in the language that I'm using, because this concatenation and interpolation comparison is going to be the same for most languages that have string interpolation. So anyways, so I see that I have this error here, cannot concatenate string and int objects. It's because I have an integer age here, so I need to cast this to a string before I can make it part of, before I can add it to a string. So then if I try to run it, you can see now that my spacing is off, and this is a common problem with string concatenation, is that it's not entirely obvious that we need spaces here, because it just adds the name directly to this string and there's no space here. So if we add in a space, then I'll have to put in a space between the beginning and ending of this one, and then at the beginning of this one but not at the end here. Save that and run it, and now after a little bit of tweaking we get the result that I was hoping for. Concatenation. It's age here, so I need to cast this to a string before I can this error here, cannot concatenate string and int objects. Space here. So if we add in a space, then I'll have to put in a space between the beginning and ending of this one, and then at the beginning of this one but not at the end here. Save that and run it, and now after a little bit of tweaking we get the result that I was hoping for. Now let's compare this method of string concatenation with string interpolation. So up here at this greeting, this is the example I had before, and if you remember, I had to add in these spaces. I had to cast this integer to a string, and then I had to put in a space here. Okay, now if I save that and run that, you can see that that is the result I was hoping to get. But now let me comment out this line and uncomment out this line using string interpolation. So like I said before in the definition, string interpolation is just using placeholders within your string and then replacing those placeholders with the values at a later time. And right here we're doing that with this format method here. And so first of all, let me go ahead and run this so that you can see that this does work. So I just ran the code and you can see that it outputted the exact same thing. Now you can see that this string is much easier to read. You can see where the spaces are. These little brackets here in Python is how you do the placeholder in the string. And then within this format method, this is where we're passing in our values. And these just go in the order that they are seen within the actual string. So name goes to the first placeholder and age goes to the second placeholder. Now here, and then within format, I can do name equals name, age. First of all, it's hundreds of lines of code. You may miss a space here or there, but base, and then you already be using string interpolation.
Here we go. Jupyter. Common operations. I hope. Which? Okay. Who's gonna have a good video? Okay, let's just give it a shot. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to perform some of the most important mathematical techniques on Python. I'm going to take Jupyter notebook in order to show you.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, we'll do it later. Back to this. You know what? Maybe not on YouTube, huh? How about notebook? Nope, I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Alright, I'm gonna move past it. I'll come back later. Wow, this is a lot thicker than I first thought. We got through exactly 2 sections. Good lord. Magics. Colaboratory shares the notion of magics from Jupyter. What? Shorthand annotations that change how a cell's text is executed. Oh. Okay, that's good. So I can do the inline stuff. Wow. Alright. But this is a whole nother rabbit hole. Jupyter Magics page. Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. So let's just document this. Oh, there is a lot to learn about Jupyter notebooks, and I must be familiar with operations so I can grow appropriately as a developer. Cell magic. Cell magic. Lots of things with Python has a system of commands we call magics that provide effectively a mini command language that is orthogonal to the syntax of Python and is extensible by the user with new commands. Magics are meant to be typed interactively, so they use command line conventions such as whitespace for separating arguments, dashes for operations, and other conventions typical of a command line environment. Okay. That's a lot to study. Alright, come on. Line magics made with 1% character and whose arguments only extend to the end of the current line. Cell magics use 2% markers and they receive as argument both the current line where they're declared and the whole body of the cell. That's cool. Cell magics can only be used as the first line in a cell, and this general principle can't be stacked. I use only one cell magic per cell. A few of them, because of how they operate, can be stacked, but it's something you discover on a case-by-case basis. LS magic is used to list all available magics. It will show both line and cell magics currently defined. Alright, line magics. It's not too long. Where is my... I can use cell magic for HTML, JavaScript, Perl, PyPy. Wow, I need to learn. Matplotlib inline, I know that one. Cell magic, I finally understand. I finally understand why all those visualization techniques use the matplotlib percent matplotlib inline line magic. That's pretty nice. That's like a breakthrough nice. Okay. Here we go. Simple cell magics. Time it. Cool. How much will it show me right now? Oh, this is long. Okay, beginning of magic. Alright, so I got the breakthrough. Let's leave it here and study. So I am going to put a bookmark at cell magic and the rabbit hole for cell magic. Okay. Bookmark equals cell magic detailed page and magics section on overview. Beginning part 3 2. I started learning yesterday, but needed a break to let it settle in. We'll continue video later. That's all for now, guys.